Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I am back with another 4 press on nail video. So we're going to whack them onto my red iguana hand later on in the video. So today is actually going to be a camo nail design. So here I've got Basil from Madame Glam, and we also have a background shade. So I went for this Parkson gel polish in the shade 2001. You've probably seen Parkson so much on my channel recently. I've just fell in love with their like a milky white that we're going to use today, and they also have this beautiful nude. It's literally the perfect nude. Like, I've never seen a nude more perfect than that. And those two, well, this company came from AliExpress. I've got them quite a while ago. I'm not sure if they even exist still, if they're still on there, who knows. I know a company like Venelisa used to be on AliExpress, but I have not been able to find it myself on there anymore, so I don't know whether these will be on there or not. But if you're interested, go check them out, because they might be, who knows. I just haven't been looking myself. But if I am able to find a link though, I will try and link them down in the description. So they're not the best of gel polishes, but those two shades in particular are literally my favorite. They work just fine for me. They're not too liquidy, also not too thick. Of course, they're AliExpress, so we can't expect anything too amazing, but they do the job, which is amazing. Just enough for me to use them. So we've got 2 layers applied on all 4 of those nails of that kind of milky whitey shade, and I'm going to use that beautiful gel polish shade in the green from Madame Glam, and we're going to do a French tip on all of those 4 nails. So I don't think I should you guys be doing all of them, just a couple. As you can see, I'm pretty kind of comfortable using my nail art brush to achieve a French tip, but there's also different ways you can achieve one in case you're struggling. So of course you can go in like me with a nail art brush and just master it straight away, or you can use a different technique. So I might actually see if I can do a video maybe kind of doing a different techniques and showing you. I've seen some people just do they just color the tip in and then use a brush and clean it up and make it look like a very crisp French tip. There's all sorts of different ways. So if you're kind of interested in me doing a couple of videos, maybe showing all the different techniques, let me know. But I'm sure there's plenty of videos on YouTube kind of guiding you guys and showing you guys. So I feel like at the end of the day, it's all about making, just practicing, really. As long as you practice, you get it just right. I've tried all sort of different techniques. Even today, sometimes these days I might just not be in the mood for a French tip, but doing it by hand. So sometimes I also go ahead and try the different techniques as well, just to help myself. Sometimes even working on a human nail is so much more different than a tip, so I will kind of tackle different techniques to help guide me through doing the French tip on somebody compared to a tip, for example. So I've applied the French tip on all of those 4 nails, and I've done 2 layers as well. The gel polish was actually quite opaque, so maybe you would be able to actually get away with just the 1 layer, but we went for 2 today. And here's my plate. I cannot remember where I got it, what company this one is, but I will make sure to leave it in the description with a link to it. I think I might have got it online on like an eBay, but they do have a website and everything. Who knows, maybe shipping was a little bit too much or not worth it. But I really like this plate because it's got a camo pattern on there, and it's the only kind of pattern I've ever used off this plate, funny enough. So I think this is the second time I'm doing a design using this plate, and I'm so happy with how these came out. I feel like they're kind of girly, but not at the same time. Of course, we're going to do a camo tip, but we are going to add a bunch of crystals at the end and also some stickers, and I feel like it really kind of brightened up the set a little bit. I made it a bit more girly. But you can let me know in the comments if you disagree. You might do, because it is a bit of a camo darker set. So I'm using my Born Pretty stamping polishes. I got a bunch of those in like a little, it came in like a pack, and it was a bunch of different shades that I never was able to find anywhere else other than on Amazon in the whole pack. So I've got different shades of greens and like darker purples and like almost like, I think it was like an autumn collection that they had. So funny enough, it worked out for me. I've never used that polish before, but today we did, and I was so happy. So on my stamping plate, as you can see, there's different sorts of variations of the camo. So you've got like a very what would you call it, like there's a lot of lines, the other one has less lines. So I went for the more lines for that dark green, and then I'm going for the light, like the less lines for the black, just because I thought I want more green than black, so that's why we're doing it this way. And I'm just stamping it however I like, really. It's just depending on what you want, really. If you stamp it down and you feel like you want a bit more, if you have any kind of sides left over, you can just double stamp it back onto that nail. As you can see in a moment, I think I might do it on this one. So I stamped down, but as you can see there, I'm just moving it about and adding extra little black lines wherever I feel like it needs it. I'm using my lint roller to remove anything from my stamper. My stamper is from Born Pretty, so we've got quite a lot of Born Pretty today. I highly recommend them if you're in the market for those. I love Born Pretty stamping stuff. They're literally so beginner friendly, so fun to use, so incredibly affordable too. So if you're on a budget or you're just starting out and you're a bit scared of, you know, spending a lot of money on products that you might end up wasting, then definitely give Born Pretty a go. They're literally the place to go, in my opinion. Highly recommend them. So now I'm using a lint-free wipe, and I've dunked it into some acetone, and I'm just cleaning around that French tip bit. So of course we don't want any of that stamping polish at the top where we've got that milky white shade. So I'm just going to clean it up with my lint-free wipe, just really quickly, and you want to do it on all of those 4 nails. I'm sure if you were a bit more careful, you might have just not had to do it and just stamped it straight onto the French tip, but I wasn't very careful, so we had to go in and clean them up. So I've got this sticker sheet, beautiful blue, little different butterflies and flowers. So our index nail is going to have this beautiful blue butterfly. You don't have to do blue. I felt like blue would work. I think I was guiding myself with an image I saw on Instagram. I think this video was filmed a little while ago now, so I can't remember. But in case you have come across it, let me know in the comments. And the other nail was actually going to have a blue rose on there and a little butterfly on top of it. So on this one there, which is going to be our ring finger, so the other one was a middle finger. Is that right? Index? Who knows? I'm getting mixed up. You see at the end. So after placing that rose on top of it, I'm going to place a little butterfly, just a tiny little one. As you can see, this sheet is very much loved. I love the blue little stickers. I got them on Shein. So I highly recommend going on there if you're in the market for some nail stuff. They've got beautiful charms, super affordable. Go on there. I've done a haul not so long ago, so if you want to see what I got from there, what's out and about these days on there, then make sure you go check that video out. So now I'm going in with a matte top coat. I'm using my Quck matte top coat, and there's a reason, because we are going in with some Glitter Bells Unbelievable gels in a moment. And on a Venalisa matte top coat, they seem to separate and just not work together very well. So I'm using my Quck one, and it works just fine. So I think it's just those two companies don't like each other, don't want to work together. So I'm just going to matte top coat these beauties. They look so cool already. They're going to look even more cool when we matte top coat those and add the crystals, add the bling, make them jazz them up basically in just a second. There we go, they're matte now. So I wanted to kind of add an extra little detail to where, is this the smile line? I always get a bit confused with names, but I'm just going to go around that with the white, and it's going to cure shiny on top of our matte top coat, which is amazing. That's exactly what I wanted to do. So you want to do that on all 4 of those beautiful nails. Go ahead and cure them. Make sure you cure these for 60 seconds. They're very pigmented, and it's a bit more of a thicker consistency, which is why it's kind of easier to do nail art with. But of course, it comes with having to cure them for longer. I've forgotten many times before and undercured those. So make sure you cure these for how long they need to be cured. I love them. I literally love them. So with our crystal placement, super easy, nothing too crazy. I've just picked up some of my AB circular crystals. I have a pack that's just a mixture of different shapes, so I just sprinkle them out into 4 little containers, so it's easier for me to find the different sizes that I'm looking for. Because these are smaller nails, then I don't have to actually use the bigger crystals for once. It feels like I'm always searching for those larger crystals when I'm doing my stiletto nails, but today it's quite nice and relaxing to look for little small ones, which I've luckily had a bunch of. So for this one, I'm placing 2 crystals next to that butterfly, and I'm going to place a couple top right hand side. We're basically repeating the same crystal placement across all of those, but personally I think it was very much needed, because you know me, I like things to be a bit crazy. I like when things have a lot going on, and leaving these nails just as is would not be enough for me. But in case you wanted to skip this step, then absolutely go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. You know, the crystals could be a bit like catching, so in case you are recreating them to wear or for press-ons, not everybody likes wearing crystals, so feel free to skip that. But yeah, like I said, for me it's never enough, and I need a lot going on, so we had to whack a bunch of crystals. Bunch. So for this one, we're going to do quite a few on the top right-hand side. And then lastly, on the last little pinky that we're going to do 3 little crystals top right. Off camera, I do go ahead actually and place caviar beads in between each single crystal that we've placed, in between every single crystal that we've placed. I didn't include in the video, just incredibly repetitive, nothing too crazy, nothing to really see. It just took a lot of time, and I don't think I'll have enough things to say to leave it in the video and just keep chatting. So I just cut it out. But you will see in the end of the video, you can pause it and see exactly what I mean by the caviar beads. But if you're a regular, you already know what I've done. It's just in between the crystals. It just adds so much more little character to the nails and makes it look so much more prettier, in my opinion anyways. It's really a nice, very nice addition to do. So if you're looking to elevate your crystal placement, make sure you buy some caviar beads. They're super affordable on Shein, and it really, really, really does make a difference adding it to your crystal placement. Like, you can place the most simplest crystal placement, but just adding that caviar bead will honestly just take it to the next level. So we'll just finish that one up, pop them into the lamp. I'll go ahead and add the caviar beads off camera real quick, and here are the final results. What do you think? I literally love them. I am obsessed. I love how cute they look. I love I love how they look on the hand as well. Like, oh, just love. I just cannot wait to wear them. I don't really think that my size is, so I'm gonna have to recreate, but they're amazing. Love them. So I hope you guys loved them too. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I would love to see you all in my next video. Bye guys.